Hello everybody, my name is Shonda and welcome to my channel, Under the Needle. So I'm back. I'm back from my cruise. I literally have been home about an hour. Got home about an hour ago and I have to make a video, right? Because I need to make my haul video, my January haul video. Oh, sorry, December. My December haul video. So I really wanted to make this video before I left, but there were a couple packages that I was waiting for that actually came on Friday, and they came after I left. So I could not make this video before then, so I'm making it now. So just a little bit about my cruise. So we did get to go. So we got to the port. We all tested negative for COVID. We got on the ship. Everything was fine. The first day was a full day at sea. The second day was our first port. Everything was fine. We went to our first port. We got to kind of hug and kiss the dolphin. It was fun. Then as we're leaving our first port, we get an announcement that our next two ports are being canceled. And those were the ports that everyone wanted to go to. And that was St. Thomas, which is part of the U.S. Virgin Islands, and San Juan, Puerto Rico. So they were canceling those two because they could not meet the COVID requirements. So I think you had to test negative. I think you had to test, and then your test was only good for 48 hours. And so because your test was only good for 48 hours, then you couldn't, and our test would have been more than 48 hours old, so we could not enter those ports. So that happened. So that kind of sucked. We also on the way to our first port, there was rain, and so it was rainy. And it wasn't very warm, but once we got to our first port, things had warmed up, everything was good, and then we expected further warm temperatures as we moved on to St. Thomas and San Juan, but since those ports didn't happen, we ended up going to another newer, smaller port in the Dominican Republic. Really wasn't a whole lot going on there, so we basically didn't do anything. I think we got off the boat, and we did a little shopping at some little market that was close by, and then we came back, and that was pretty much it. And then what they ended up doing is they said, okay, well, we're going to go to Nassau. So they were going to substitute the two missing ports with some smaller port in the Dominican Republic, and then we're going to go to Nassau, Bahamas. So we went to those two ports. We went to Nassau. Nassau was fine. It was great. We had a excursion that we did there. It just wasn't really warm. Wasn't warm enough to get in the water, so we didn't do any swimming in Nassau. So that kind of sucked. And then we were supposed to go to Great Stirrup Cay, and that port we could not go into because of the weather. So that's a tender port. So what that means is that the ship cannot get close enough. So because of the water is too shallow, and so they put you on a smaller tender, right, that takes you to the port. Well, because the seas were so rough, that was not a safe option, and so we did not get to go to that port. So it was not a dream vacation, but we still had a lot of fun. We ate a lot of good food. We had plenty of cocktails. We had a good time. It just would have been nicer if we had had some better weather and maybe hadn't missed our ports, but that's neither here nor there. So on with my haul. So I'll start with the patterns. I got quite a few patterns this month, or last month, I should say. The first one that I got is called Missing Link by Piccolo Studios. It's fat quarter friendly and multiple sizes, and I just kind of like the link look of this. These were on sale. I think they were half price for at some point in December, and so that was kind of, I just kind of jumped on that. You guys know, if you watch my channel, I like my patterns. This is another one that I got from the same one. It's called Fussy Gussy. This is pretty similar to the lemon squeezy pattern I had gotten from this same pattern designer. But I just kind of liked it. You know, I'm a sucker for anything that's fat quarter friendly, so I had to get that one. This one I picked up. I had never heard of this particular pattern designer before, but I really liked the look of this quilt. It's called Cinnamon Spice. Look at that. Love how this looks. And there was a version, the version that got me was, there was like a bonus version that was done a little bit bigger. And so I just kind of, it was done with half yards. I think it's done with 20 half yards. And that's kind of what sold it for me, because I love my half yards. And so, yeah. So this pattern designer is Ladine Watson for Sugar Stitches. But I thought this was such a cute pattern. And this was, I think I got this on Etsy. I got a few patterns from Quilting Daily. So the Fonz Porter, like, kind of website is called Quilting Daily. And I got some patterns from them. I think their patterns were like 75% off or something like that. So I got this one called Canaloa. I thought this was very interesting looking. This is not pre-cut friendly, but I did like this. This next one is pre-cut friendly. This one was designed by Vanessa Gertzen, of course, with Layla Boutique, but it was in the magazine. And I kind of thought this was a nice pattern. I liked this block. Let's see if I can show you here without giving away the pattern. Okay, here's kind of a fun quilt. And so you can kind of see that block. And I just kind of like the way the whole thing came together. This uses 15 fat quarters. This was also from the Quilting Daily website. Again, they were, the patterns were like 75% off at some point in December. And so I got a few. I got this one here called Twilight Garden. This is, I believe, pre-cut friendly. Yeah, this uses fat quarters and some yardage. So yeah, I liked this one. I picked up this one as well. This is called Cutie Patootie. Well, Cutting Corners. I'm not sure which one it is. I'm not sure if it's Cutting Corners or Cutie Patootie. But I just love that block. It just looks like such a simple block. And so, and then I like how it looks like you can tell, like, you snowball the corners. And by snowballing the corners, you get kind of this diamond pattern. So I thought that was cute too. And I also picked up this one. I love this one. This is called Morocco by Kira Job. Love this pattern. She's a pattern designer from Australia. The other one I looked at from Piccolo Studios, I feel like she's from Australia too, or somewhere thereabouts, but not based in the US. But basically, this is fat quarter friendly as well. If you want to make this size, you would use 16 fat quarters. And if you want to make one that's more rectangular, which is what I'll probably do, of course, you would need 20 fat quarters. Basically, it's 1 fat quarter per block. So I like this one. And the very last one I got, this is called Dog Pile by Pen and Paper Patterns. So Pen and Paper Patterns did the Sparrow Quilt that they did that particular pattern. And I liked how the little birds came out. And I happened to see this was like a new pattern release. And there's a quilt along that starts, I believe, on Monday. Today's Saturday. Quilt along starts on Monday. But I liked that it's, this seems to go together pretty quickly. It's 4 blocks, right? And so I am going to do the sew along, and I will do videos about that as I go. But I I probably won't do this scrappy border here. I probably won't do that. I think I'm just going to make the 4 dog blocks and do like a small crib size quilt. Because you don't need a lot of fabric for it. So it looks like it finishes at 48.5-inch square. And for the collars and the border, you need 1/4 yard of each. I'm going to need less than that because I'm only going to need the collar. Because like I said, I'm not going to do this scrappy border. So since I'm not doing the scrappy border, I just need that one piece of fabric there for the collar. So I'm not sure. I have to pick my fabrics and stuff like that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, or how I'm going to do this, or what. I don't know. But I like it. You make 4 18-inch blocks. So, and the dog's body is made from 1/2 yards. So I'm going to use 4 1/2 yards to make the bodies. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. So those are my patterns for the month of December. And I've got stuff I haven't even opened the boxes yet because like they came, like I said, they came on Friday when I was gone, or after I had left. And so and I literally haven't even opened them. So another thing that we got is that if you watch my channel, you know that I am a subscriber with Stashin' with Stephanie, and I love that club. And the fabric that we got, do I have it laying around here somewhere? Oh yeah, the line that we got for the month of for the month of December was Weather Report by Leslie Tucker Jennison. So I was a fan, right? So she was offering a finishing kit. She's not done this before, but she was offering a finishing kit without the background. So basically what a finishing kit is, so basically the way her program works is that you get 10 fat quarters, and then she designs a pattern to go with those fat quarters. And so then you can buy a finishing kit, which gives you the fabric that you are missing, that you did not get in your kit, that you can use to make the pattern that she designed. And so this month's pattern was called Rainstorm, and the finishing kit gave you all of the remaining fat quarters in the line, plus your binding. And then you also got to get background if you wanted to. I chose not to get background, so it made it a little bit cheaper because I can get my own white fabric. So I was able to get the rest of the line, and it is so pretty. I'm trying to fan these out. So there were 20 SKUs in the line. I got 10 of them in my subscription, and I'm getting the rest of them here with this kit. So I'm just loving this. I love this line a lot. And I think the only one, yeah, I was trying to see. So this is everything kind of all together. You can kind of see. So in my kit for the month of December, I kind of got the pink, the red, the pink and kind of yellow colorway. And so what I did not get was the blues and greens. And this is the binding here. So that was the first time she had ever done that. Normally I don't get the finishing kits because it ends up being kind of pricey, and then by the time you pay for shipping, you know, it can kind of add up a little bit. I mean, the price is fair. It's not a bad price. It's just that, you know, I like to buy my fabric once it's been out for a year or two and it's not new anymore, and I can get it for a lesser price. That's generally what I do. But in this instance, sometimes when there's a newer line, I have to pony up and pay for it, but I don't necessarily want to have to buy the background. So if I had to buy the background, I'm not sure if I would have purchased this. So this ended up being $33.75. My shipping was $8. So about 40 bucks, right? And then when you count the original kit, like the original subscription, you know, so I definitely paid full retail for this fabric, and I don't normally do that, but sometimes I will when I really like something, and I really like this weather report fabric. Okay, I'm at 15 minutes already, so I'm gonna have to hurry up here. Okay, so another thing, in one of the Stashing with Stephanie from last month, from the month before, I think it was November, we got Bookish, the line Bookish, and I had bought some coordinating prints. No, I take it back. I bought some additional prints from the line, plus some coordinating solids, but I was missing this one print, and so I was able to find this, and I got this. And had an opportunity to pick up some art gallery solids, and so I picked up a couple of yards of this. It's so weird because it literally feels like a bed sheet. Like the art gallery solids, it feels like the sheets on your bed. That's what it feels like. So I got a couple of yards of this. It's called Vanilla Custard. I thought it would make a nice background, and it might even make a nice background with the Bookish fabric that I have. I also picked up, so y'all know that when I did one of my giveaways in December for my scrap and stash giveaway, that I gave away some of my core Yoder fabric from Springbrook because I had 2 charm packs, and I just don't frequently use charm packs. I just don't, because normally for most projects you need more than 1 or more than 2 charm packs, and by the time I buy 2 charm packs, it's cheaper for me to buy a layer cake, because I generally don't spend more than $25 for a layer cake. That's kind of where my cutoff. Every once in a while I might go up to $27, but my cutoff is kind of $25. So what I was able to get, you know, because anyway, so I was able to get this strawberry jam layer cake. This was like, I don't know, 20 bucks maybe, or something like that. So I've seen this line before. It's kind of hard to show you the prints, but let's see if we can here a little bit. You kind of know how Corey, if you're familiar with her, you know her color palette. There's always some kind of gray in there. You know, she likes her grays. I'm not doing a good job of this. There's so many prints in here. But it's just that the way they've got this, the way Moda does their layer cake, it's going across both sides, and so it's hard to get it open. So I'm not even going to try. But I was able to pick up this layer cake for strawberry jam. A lot of SKUs here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I don't think there's any duplicates in here. Yeah, I don't think there's any duplicates in this layer cake. Because then I'm looking at how many SKUs are in the line. There's no way. So yeah, I don't think there's any duplicates in this layer cake. So that's gonna put it in a special place for me. So we all have those projects where like you want everything to be different. So like this would have been nice to have when I did that Sweet Treats quilt pattern using the Moda the papers cake mix. So making that quilt, I had so much duplication in the prints that putting the quilt together was just kind of, it took forever to lay everything out to not have so many fabrics touching each other, because there were only 15 different prints in the particular layer cake that I used, which did not give me a lot of variety when it came to laying it out. So when I do find find a layer cake that does not have any duplication, that's kind of special for me, and I'll kind of set it aside because I want to use it in a project in which it's going to really, I want to use it in a pattern where no duplication is going to benefit the pattern itself. So picked this up. I also picked up this Bonnie and Camille fabric. This is from the line Shine On. No, sorry, Smitten. I actually have a fat quarter bundle in this fabric, and so thought it would be nice to grab a backing. And the prices were super great. Did not pay very much for this. And because I gave up my Springbrook, I was able to get this. So this is a kit. So of course I didn't no, $140. I would never. $140? I would never. This was $56. So and what we have in here is basically, we have our pattern, and this is not a free pattern, so this pattern itself is like, I think $10 or 12. And then we have a full layer cake of Springbrook, so that would be what, 40. So we already have $52 right here before we even look at the rest of the yardage. So this is the rest of it. We have some white, some Bella Solid white, and then we have the stripe, which is our binding, and then we have two of the different blueprints for border and what have you. So we have the full layer cake, 1 1/4 yard of one of the blue fabrics, 1 1/8 yards of the other blue fabric, 3 1/4 yards of the background, and 2/3 yards of the binding, for the binding. So I gave away my Springbrook, but I was able to get it in something that works better for me. Now, whether or not I'll do this particular pattern, I'm not sure, because I can use this layer cake and this border fabric and binding fabric and background fabric to do a completely different quilt. So who knows? But I got my Springbrook back. Okay. I also got some additional felt. So in one of my prior videos, I had mentioned that I like to use felt to practice my free motion quilting because it's so difficult for me to choose a fat quarter, right? Like, because they say, oh, you know, get a fat quarter and, you know, get 2 fat quarters and sandwich them together with some batting and use that to practice your free motion quilting. But then it's like, I don't want to use my fabric like for that. I'm like, but what if I need it for a project? I don't want to just use it for practice. So this allows me to kind of at a cheaper price than actual fabric, and I don't have to use any batting, and just to practice my free motion quilting. I meant to get an even number. I accidentally got an odd number. I'm missing, you know, I should have ordered one additional one, but these are bigger than the ones that I had before, and I think these were like 90 cents or something like that a piece or something. So I got a stack of these to practice my free motion quilting. I don't always buy fabric from Amazon, but I did buy this bundle because it was, well, Amazon now owns fabric.com. So this particular line that I'm about to show you, I wanted this fat quarter bundle. So back when Missouri Star, I think it was a few months ago, or I don't know, time kind of is kind of slippery right now, but they had did a deal where the more you buy, the more you save. And so basically, if you spend enough, you got 40% off your purchase. And I wanted this specific fat quarter bundle so badly, and it sold out, and I was so upset. And the only thing I was able to get was this jelly roll. Because that was all that was left. The layer cake was sold out. The fat quarter bundle was sold out. All that was left was the layer cake. I mean, the jelly roll. So I got the jelly roll. But it wasn't really what I wanted. And so when I saw that fabric.com had this bundle, and it was $42 for 18 fat quarters. So that's kind of where I like to come in, right? 18 plus 18 is 36. So this was 42. So a little bit more than $2 per fat quarter, but not too much more. And by getting it from Amazon instead of fabric.com, I did not have to pay for shipping because I have Prime. But this is the bundle. It's called Persis Blossom. Persis Blossom. There's another colorway that's blue. I'll try to show you these. I just fell in love with this. Like when I saw this, it's so hard to see. I just fell in love with it. I just thought it was so pretty and kind of different and kind of like almost oriental. There's definitely a metallic aspect. I don't think I'm doing a good job here. I don't want to bust it open. Let's see if I can show better. I'm not doing a good job here, but I'm trying. I don't know. Yeah, anyway. Anywho, this is the bundle. And so I had coveted this bundle, and then I had seen it other places, and it was like $60, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So here we are with this. So I was able to grab this. And my last item, I haven't even opened it yet. I need some scissors. I need scissors. I'm looking around to see if I have some. Okay, so there's a website. So I shop at all types of random small mom and pop shop websites, and I generally find them because I get the Fab Shop Hop newsletter, and at the end of the year they'll show you like all of the well, not just at the end of the year, but just in general, they'll show you like which websites are having like a sale, some type of sale. And one of the places that I've shopped at before and that was mentioned was called Winter Creek Cloth. And I believe I shopped their end of year sale last year, or it might have been sometime, I don't know. I've shopped there once before. And so they were having a huge blowout sale. The fabrics were $6.60 a yard, and they do quarter yard cuts. Super important, because if I had to buy a full yard, I don't know that I would have shopped there. So being able to buy quarter yard cuts was like a huge deal for me. And it looks like she was pretty generous with this quarter yard. I feel like I need to get my ruler and measure this. Where's if y'all could see the plethora of mess surrounding me. So like y'all can only see like this. If y'all could see all of this. Hold on. Because now I want to know. Because this looks like more than 9 inches. Let's see here. No, we're pretty spot on. An extra quarter inch maybe, which I'm good with. So I got these two prints here, just some basic blenders, right? And they had some unique kind of art gallery solids. So and I just bought whatever was left. So I think this was like, is there a an invoice in here? I don't think so. But I think I got it on my phone. Ooh. But this is basically maybe, I'm going to say maybe a yard and a half. This is also maybe a yard and a half, maybe 2 yards. I think this might be 2 yards and change. But I just thought these were nice for backgrounds or what have you. I really like Jason Yenter in the beginning fabrics, so I picked up a few of those SKUs. I forgot what line this is from. Let's see. Ooh. Let's see if it's up here. Let's see if it's on here. Oh, Florographics. Florographics 5. I actually have some of these prints, so this was an opportunity for me to pick up a few other ones. I think I might have did some duplicates. I was trying not to, but I think I did anyway. Yeah, I think I ended up with some duplicates. Especially this one. I know I already have this one. I thought these were so pretty. This one I got a little bit more of. I don't know why. I don't know why I chose to get more of this one. Which is another one. These are just so pretty. The colors are so rich. And that's the last one from that line. Then there was this thing. I hadn't heard of this particular line, but what's it called? Look at here. Oh, there was Dit Dot. Yeah, Dit Dot and Dit Dot Evolution. So I thought these would make nice blenders. We've got a purple. We've got a turquoise. Got kind of like a, this is more berry. It's reading brighter on the screen. It's a little bit darker in actual real life. And I got this purple. And I love how these colors go really well with these in the beginning fabrics. So I like that. And then I got a few other colors. I got this kind of teal. I got this very, very green. And these are also by, and that's why the colors go so well, because these are the blender fabrics that were done by In the Beginning Fabrics. So that's why the colors kind of coordinate so well. We got this one here. Did I get more of this one? Why would I do that? Probably an accident. I got half a yard of this. That's an accident. I meant to get a quarter, but I probably added it to my cart twice, and so I ended up with a half a yard instead of a quarter yard. And then I thought this gray was really nice. And we have another yellow and another one. Wait a minute. Why do I have so many of these? I think these are exactly the same. Well, this one's a little bit darker, I guess. I don't know, but this will look really. This goes well with the Tim Holtz eclectic elements, or whichever Tim Holtz collection I have back here. The abandoned. I thought this will work really well with abandoned, because I like that line, and I thought these would make good. It'd be good fill-ins for that particular line. It has that kind of vibe to it. And then I got the last. So we also, in Stashing with Stephanie, 1 month we got Art Theory. Art Theory? Is that what it? Yeah, Art Theory by Allison Glass. And so I had an opportunity to pick up a few extra SKUs. So we have these two, same print, different colors. And then these two, same print, different colors. And last but not least, I thought this was a cute little novelty line. I had never seen or heard of it. But I'm trying to get the designer here. So the designer is Maud Asbury, and the line is called Desert Blooms. And I love these little cacti. I thought this was so cute. Apparently this line came out in 2019. And then there's some other prints that I got as well. These two, same print, different colors. I thought these were adorable. And I love me some paisley, which drew me to the line. Same print, different colors. We've got the kind of the gray and the pink. I adore this. And even more than the paisley, I adore these two prints here. Same print, different colors. Love this. Love this, love this, love this, love this, love this. I got a little bit extra of this one because I thought it would be good for potential border or binding or something like that. So, that is my haul for the month of December. I was not intending, I mean, it's the same. It's the same all the time, right? I don't intend to, but it just kind of happens. I knew there were going to be some end of the year deals, but I just got some shockingly great prices. I mean, Art Theory by Allison Glass literally just came out, and to be able to get it for $6.60 a yard, and I'm only getting a quarter yard. So that's what, $1.65, $1.65 for a quarter yard. Sign me up. I'm here for it. So that is my Quilty haul. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.